We got Madoka Magica episode 10. Kind of falling behind here, but we'll do our best to keep pushing forward. Last episode we got Kyubi's lore, and we kind of talked about, right, like how he doesn't disclose all the information, but he doesn't necessarily lie either. So the thing is, could there be more to this? I don't know. At this point, I'm gonna say possibly no. To be honest, I'm kind of content with the explanation that we have. Magical girls fluctuating between hope and despair is able to create some type of energy that defies the laws of physics, something like that. We're gonna save the universe from the inevitable heat death. We also had the conclusion to Sayaka, I guess, presumably, after her relationship development from Kamijo to Kyoko. Kyoko decided to sacrifice herself to take Sayaka down. I'm sure there was like some stuff about their way of life, how symbolic the conclusion is, and with regrets, but I don't know. I guess we skipped over that. And then I believe the episode ended off with Homura and Kyubi talking again, and how Kyubi was saying, "Oh, you're the only one left, so who's gonna fight during this like witch hunt night, whatever that's coming up?" So yeah, we gotta find out what happens to Madoka from here. So let's just get right into it. What? This is a different timeline, no? Huh. This is OG Homura? What the fuck? I'm just assuming, right? Or maybe we're in another time? No, well... Huh? Okay. What do we prefer? I don't know, they're like different, right? They're basically two different people at this point. I don't know, we need this to cook more, but I like aura forming Homura. Okay. Huh. Reading club? You look like you're a reading club. Yeah, we're the health officer, right? Was there a Sayaka in here? I don't know. Tomi? Yeah, that's Sayaka, right? Yeah. Okay. So, if this is the original timeline, then... Wait. No, Sayaka's over here. What the fuck? This fucking Sayaka clone? Wait, huh? Okay, well, they are real people, I guess. Okay. We don't get many transfer students. Also, this original timeline, then basically all the buildings, like everything still looks the same, so. Okay. It's a really weird name. I don't know if that has to do something with the Japanese. I won't get it. Unless that's something they kind of explained before. Where it? Okay, yeah. Maybe they did. They said during episode 1 they explained what her name was, right? Fuck, I don't remember. Is this why she became super aura farming mode? Oh. Yo, what the fuck? This is what we're learning in middle school? Yeah. And not just middle school, right? Like, aren't they like grade 6 or something? Grade 7? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, maybe this is something. Maybe this is something. Okay. Dreams become a way of life. I mean, kind of things in the background, right? I don't remember if it was the last episode. I think it was 2 episodes ago, right? Homura was kind of, when she was talking to Sayaka, like in front of the fountain, she was like, "What about all the people that care about you or whatever? Why always sacrifice yourself for something like that, right? Like basically, like she was like complaining about the way Madoka is. And when Sayaka was like, or when Kyoko was like, Madoka, you need to do something for Saika when you could probably save her by calling out to her. Because you're her best friend, and we kept getting fast cuts to Homura. So there was that kind of idea that eventually these two were like best friends at some point in time. There's also from like earlier episodes where she's like, Homura's like, you forgot me already. I don't know. We got some possibilities here. Okay, somebody said that to her. Okay, Madoka, come save her. Whoa. Which? Yeah. Okay, who's here? Mommy. Ah, interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a different timeline, right? I kind of forgot that possibility. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Yo. Okay. I did kind of have that thought in my head that maybe she is MG here, but I don't know. I couldn't justify it. That's the problem. That's the thing. Yeah. What? Oh. Okay. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This. Huh. Okay. Maybe this is all like after learning what happened with Saika, we broke down again, and now we're in like on third timeline. Huh. Okay. Did we see her use a bow in her like drawings? I think so. Now QB actually looks like a real pet again. Okay. Last week. Okay. Anything different here? I don't know. Maybe we just haven't seen her in so long, but maybe mommy's different. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is what happened. Huh. Only one left. This is basically our timeline right now, no? Well, I guess you know what I mean. Also, how did she end up here? What if it's not Madoka's dream, it's Homer's dream? And that's why she can just... No. That doesn't make sense. Based on what QV said? I don't know, maybe, right? Like if she's like... I don't know, if she's just like super obsessed with Homer, or if Homer is super obsessed with Madoka to the point where like basically she wants Madoka to become a god, then I guess, right? We would check out, but... Alright. Okay. So if this is the Walpurschnacht, then yeah, it's basically confirmed that was what's happening in episode 1, right? But this does not line up. This is not the same as episode 1. But I mean, we were kind of like saying, right? There could be just straight up more than 2 timelines. I mean, we still don't even know what this is, right? Okay. Okay. And then... Oh my god. Okay. We're back at it again. What if someone just wishes to avoid the heat death of the universe? Can they do that? Huh. Okay. Okay, glasses off? No, okay, glasses back on. Okay. Huh. Wait. Okay, I don't know. Okay, okay. I guess, I don't know, there's an implication that sometimes the wish would fail. Okay. And then I'm guessing episode 1 was her failing? Or maybe that's episode 1, right? And then now we're kind of in some loop where she's the only one. No. That doesn't check out. It doesn't check out. I don't know. Let's just go. Interesting share. Okay, this is... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going through like multiple timelines here. Huh? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so we just keep like going further back and back? I don't know. No, that doesn't that doesn't make sense either. Okay. So interesting thing, I guess, like, so far everyone's soul gem is like equal to their, like, their outfit, right? Yellow, blue, pink. Well, actually, we haven't seen Madoka's, but right, red. Hers is purple, black. I mean, I guess, have we actually seen her soul gem before? I know you can see her finger, right? So maybe there was that, we could have picked that up before. How many timelines did we have to go to become super badass? The gears turn there? Time magic. Okay, so they were able to figure that out. Okay. What are you cooking here? Bombs, okay. Fucking middle schoolers? Oh. Interesting timeline. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's gonna be her first success. Oh. I mean, everything, the uniforms look like her now. Okay. Yo, up the fucking thing. What? Okay. Oh, okay. I did it. Oh. Yo, her thing's turning, well, this is... Madoka's holding it. So that's hers? Oh. Okay, and then is this how we end up? I don't know. Well, you're probably just gonna end up in some infinite loop now where you're gonna just keep protecting her, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, well, did you activate it that time? Oh, it's Saika too. I was thinking, okay, what about Saika? Oh, okay, we just all know each other here. Oh. True. I guess. No. I was trying to like think about like purple color because I keep saying like whenever we see like this or some arrangement of colors, you know, we have pink for us, yellow, red, blue, and then there's green every now and then. We're kind of looking for black, but there was some like purple, right? I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. That's how she got that. Oh, shotgun too? Yo, this is crazy. She's gonna attempt to fight long range too? Oh. Even in this timeline, she ended up like that, huh? Hmm. Hmm? No work? Okay. She mentioned she doesn't want bombs blowing up in her face. I don't know. I guess, is this... Would you say this is ironic? Damn, who would have guessed Saika dies again? Well, okay. Holy shit. What? Oh my god, crashing out? Damn, that's fucking crazy. What the hell? Oh my god, Madoka! What the fuck? Huh, could this be like the universe's way of like correcting itself, right? Maybe? This is how we end up in our situation now? I guess I said that before, but... And then what? No, them together. Okay, interesting proposition. Lay waste. Oh, she saved her. Go back in time one more time? Yeah. Okay, well, what's our limitations though? How far can we go back? Before, right. Okay, okay. No matter how many times, okay. If anything, wouldn't you say Homer's the one that has the most despair? But what about hope? I mean, she had hope at the start. Does she have hope in here and now? Huh. Killer? I don't know. Just her with a gun is just so funny to me. Okay. Okay, now it's time for other Homura. Dark Homura. Whoa. Okay, but there's still multiple times right here because there still needs that scene from episode 1 to happen. Okay. Okay, here, she killed him. Okay, this is how she became like that. Damn. I don't know, more colors, but... And that's how we end up here. Yes, yes, this is episode 1, right? And... that's the shape in a room, right? Okay. Okay, and now I guess we learn about Madoka's... Huh. Okay, what I'm curious about is, did she have this potential that QB's talking about here in the previous timelines too? I don't know. They were kind of just like beating everything through teamwork, so we didn't really get to see if that was the case. Or could her potential actually be tied to, I don't know. Okay, but here's the thing. She's gonna go back in time again? Okay, let's see what happens. Huh. Just one shot. Okay, this is clearly then a different Madoka from before, right? Because they literally lost like fucking 3 times, right? So I don't know, because she experienced super despair to equal it out. Madoka, it was like the opposite. So Madoka was like super wishes, I guess. I don't know, something like that maybe. Okay, apparently we could decipher this, right? 10 days to destroy the entire planet. Holy shit. Energy quarter. Okay, so now you just go to a different place? I love how he says it. Like, just the same. Okay, you know, extremely hot take. Extremely hot take here. Actually, I don't know. Like, I was kind of thinking this last episode, right? Do I actually like QB now? This is kind of funny, right? Like, the whole time I'm just like, fuck QB. This guy looks fucking sketch. I don't know. Now that we actually know what he's about, like, now he's not sketchy anymore, right? Like, we just actually understand. Like, we know his true self. But I don't know. Maybe I still like Homer more. I don't know. You go back in time one more time. Okay, that RU surely means more. As many times. But this time is fucked up. No? Okay, not yet. Okay, not exactly BFFs, I guess. Kind of, maybe? That's this. Is this the current timeline? My one and only friend. Okay, well, so Madoka's her best friend, but we don't know if it is reciprocated. Yeah, mommy wasn't your friend? So okay. Ah. Oh my god. Wait, this is the thing? Okay, you know what? Someone wanted me to check out the opening again. I don't know, man. I'm like, dude, I'm so behind on stuff. Like, I will do it, but do I want to do it now or next episode? There's 2 more episodes, right? So surely we'll get it at least next episode again. You know, fuck it. Let's just do it now. Okay. Okay, I'll never forget the promises we exchanged. That's between her and Homura. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's showing Madoka, but that can also apply to Homer, no? And I guess Saika in a certain timeline. Okay. So I guess it's interesting. It shows her looking sad there, but I guess the first time you watch it. Okay, is this anything? Okay. If I had to guess, I don't know. What is that? What are these scenes? Oh wait, I was supposed to look at the fucking lyrics. Fuck, this is gonna add so much time. How long will it be before I see that lost future again? Okay. Seems like this is Homura. Right, because it's not like Madoka knows about... Yeah. Okay. Open the one's closed door. I'm trying to like watch the visuals again, both of them, and read the lyrics at the same time. Okay. Once again, to paint the future. Maze, we just mentioned that. Black Cat, still not a thing. Homer, still. I mean, like, I feel like these visuals, they could just... We still have 2 episodes left, right? But they couldn't not necessarily be part of, like, literally part of the show. Beautiful blue sky will always be waiting for me. Okay. Okay, and now everyone's here, huh? I mean, Black Cat, still. Huh. I guess that's, pretty interesting looking back at it now, especially after this episode. I guess I can see why this episode might be better to look at it a second time. I'm not sure if this is worth making a separate video. I think I'm just gonna include this and I'll just mute the entire audio, to be honest. It's just easier that way. I think since we're pretty much just looking at the lyrics, I think we should be fine like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Because we already know the song, right? Did you really feel nothing while watching all those, over those girls all the time? Huh. The one thing I have left to guide me. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go back to our original timeline now. Okay. Okay, and that was episode 10 of Madoka Magica. Okay, so we pretty much got like the explanation of what actually is going on. We definitely overcooked for this for this one. But it was still fun trying to come up with like the weirdest shit possible, right? I don't know. Were we even right about anything? I don't know. I guess. Well, at least to Homer, Madoka was her best friend. I don't know. Nothing. No like minor details that kind of stood out to me, but because this was just mostly going through like, I guess some of the key timelines that ended up breaking down Homer to the point where we're at right now. I guess the thing for me was right, like, they were getting their ass kicked in like all these timelines leading up to the one we're in right now, but QB in the, I guess, the final timeline, well, I don't want to say final, but he said Madoka has like super potential, but I guess where was that previously? I don't know. It was also interesting that Kyoko's here too. This looks like this doesn't look like the big night. This looks like they're just doing something normal here, but I don't know. We don't know all of the details because like she's not even like, well, where is she from? But she normally like watches over like a different area, right? Until we needed her to apparently supposedly replace Mommy. But yeah, okay. If we think about everything that led up until now and we're basically where we are now, right? In the current timeline, it's just us two now, and we're literally at the point right after we lose Sayaka and Kyoko. But this time, we're some super magic. Well, actually, we have some super potential. Maybe we always did, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I missed something, or maybe it'll get explained after. But this episode was pretty much a speed run of like multiple timelines, so I don't think we're gonna like jump back in time again. And since this isn't like an illusion anymore, this is reality. It's just a different timeline. It's not like we can like break free out of this and like end up with some weird happy ending. So it seems like we're just not. Either we go back in time again, or we just get a full-blown tragic ending. I don't know. I guess there's other options too, but I don't know. Maybe I did bring up the possibility of like everyone just dying at some point, right? I forgot exactly what I said about that, but now I feel like that actually might be a possibility. But then what's the movie about? To be honest, I don't know. I got nothing. Because this episode, well, it gave answers to stuff we kind of just wanted to know. Did it add anything to help us kind of predict future stuff? I don't know. All my predictions were wrong anyway, so I don't think it does it really matter. I don't know. This video is gonna end up too long again at this point. Let's okay, we're at the episode 10 thread. All right. 3 of the day. Oh, Techno just again. Alright, you win for feeding the rewatchers. Okay, so who are we killing next episode? Not Homura, not Madoka. Doesn't feel like episode 9 death. Alien Squirrel, that would be too much of a happy ending. I'm 60% confident no one is dying next episode. Huh? Technically everyone died, I guess. I said 100%, right? I think that's what I said. I guess at this point it's like a couple days now. Actually, no, it's still been just one day. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. But at the same time, also, nobody died in the current timeline, right? So, I'm both right and wrong. Huh? How about that? Okay. How about multiple past timeline? Yeah. And Sayaka again, and Kyoko again, and Mommy twice again. When Homer talked about how she'd seen more people die than she could count at this point, she never said who. True. Also, what is this? There's more than one reason I featured last thread's theory why I never alternate timeline check. Okay. Okay, number one. From what we saw was Walpurgis knocked defeated in the first loop. That's this one, right? I don't think so. Maybe. Like Madoka took them out. Okay, I guess maybe, right? Like I kept saying they kept getting their ass kicked, but maybe. Okay, at least one timeline they failed for sure, right? But this one we don't actually. Well, I don't know unless I just like replay the whole thing. But to be honest, I don't want to take up too much time. Okay, number two. Does QB's confidence in withholding information make more sense now? I guess, yeah. Now that you've seen Vad's favorite confession/dedication scene, what's yours? I don't know, maybe this one too? I guess he's talking about it was contained in this show, right? Okay, number four. Thoughts on QB deciding a finite amount of energy is fine for a task that requires an infinite amount of energy. Yeah, I mean, we said, right? Like, he's just gonna go somewhere else, but yeah, I did think that was kind of weird, because I just assumed that, like, okay, like, you can't let that super witch, like, just destroy the whole Earth, because then you'll run out of your resource, but that's what I was thinking at first. But apparently that's not the case. Because like I said, he has a quota, and he met his quota, so he could just, like, leave. I don't know, because at first I was thinking, like, if things get too out of hand, could he just kill it himself? I mean, like those weapons and bombs that Homer was using. Well, Homer was making the bombs herself. Was she, like, infusing them with anything? But she was, like, shooting the witches with, like, regular guns, no? Was she making the bullets, special bullets, too? Like, I don't remember specifically if you have to be a magical girl to defeat witches. Would Kibi's technology be super strong enough to just do it himself? Maybe he can't do anything. I don't know. Number five. So, would you go charging off to face the city-destroying abomination knowing that it would kill you? Weird answer, but it depends. I don't know. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I would rather fight. Like, if I have only two options, like, die fighting or just kind of like just die hiding under a fucking table or something. I'd rather try and fight. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, well, we'll just quickly scan through some of these. I mean, we've done it for every episode, might as well. Holy shit, this guy mentioned metamorphosis. Oh my god. I guess I did read it, but I didn't make that connection. I mean, this came out first, right? But I mean, it's basically like an archetype, right? I'd say next episode can't get any worse, but then I'd probably eat my words again. See you tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah, I was almost going to say that it's kind of late for a new girl to be introduced. Right. Okay, yeah, why did she struggle the other time? Right. I was thinking that too. I'm like, didn't they, like, have, like, a little scene? I didn't mention it, but I was thinking, oh, okay, the introduction is, like, kind of, like, different, right? And my thought was when Homer was, like, saying, oh, like, I don't live up to my name or something. I don't know. Like, maybe that makes it the kind of dialogue that we had regarding that in episode 1 more significant, but I don't know, that doesn't really, I don't think that really makes sense. There are 2 blue-haired girls in a single class. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I was like, the one talking to Sayaka, but no, Sayaka was actually in the back. Or maybe it's reversed, maybe Sayaka was talking, but she was with Hitomi, right? Homer was Madoka in the previous timeline. How would she know that in timeline 2, timeline number 2, that Madoka is the one with most potential? I mean, that's kind of similar to, or it might just be the same thing that I was talking about, right? Okay, just more reactions to the thing. Okay, he's saying the anime is lacking pattern so much that I'm questioning if it's worthy to interpret anything. I mean, a lot of things are definitely different in these timelines that we're talking about, but I don't know, chaos theory. let's just say that. Or I don't know, maybe we just both miss the same things. Okay, yeah, we'll just cut it here for now. Well, I guess there's no point in saying for now. Because there's many possibilities where we could go from here, but it just really depends on, like, what happens to Madoka in the next scene. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Well, I'll just catch you guys next episode.